Hello, thank you for joining me today. This here is my European Nightcrawler bin that I started a month ago. And so I'm going to be checking on it to see how it's doing, and I'm also going to be feeding it and giving it some water if it is needed. When I got these night crawlers, they came in the form of eggs and hatchlings. I got them from my sister in London, and she also has compost worms. She didn't start her bin as a worm bin, but then the native European night crawlers that are there found the bin, went in there and made it their homes, and now she's got more worms than she can handle. You can see her videos on worm farming. She's on white gluten-free recipes and mini garden, so you can check her out. I'm going to leave a link in the description below so that you can view her channel. I am looking for those tiny little things. The ones that were hatched, they were just so tiny. It was hard to see them, but because there was a lot of them, then it made it a bit easier to see. But now that they have all this material to play around in, then it's a bit more difficult to see them. Okay, I am going to have to adjust my lighting. And as soon as I did so, I see one right there trying to escape. Hey, little buddy. Two of them. Okay, I'm just gonna spin this up a bit. They're so tiny, I'm afraid to actually stir the bin, but there they are. Oh my goodness, but the bin need to be aerated because I can feel that it is getting compacted, but I really don't want to crush these little guys. Okay, tasty little buggers. Oh, good. Let's see, from what I am seeing, I would say that they have doubled in size since I last saw them, which is pretty good. The bin is a bit moist, but I think I'm going to add just a little bit more moisture to the bin. Okay, let's see what's happening on this side. I don't know why I'm speaking so softly, as if that can affect the worms. Maybe because they're babies. I must be going crazy. I am not seeing any so far on this side. Oh, okay. I spoke a little bit too fast, I guess. Oh, did you run away? Yes. There. They're growing quite nicely. I'm happy. It's not a lot of them, but they're not doing too badly. And my sister sent them, she sent 350 eggs, and it took 2 months for the package to get here. 2 months. So I was really concerned because at one point in time I gave up on expecting them, and I was thinking that if they came, then maybe I'd be receiving all dead worms, but they had hatched, and most of the eggs had hatched at that point in time when I got them. But the worms are doing quite fine, because originally she was gonna send me mature worms, and I thought, you know, since says delivery has slowed down because of the virus, and they're traveling from so far, why not send eggs? Because it might take a while for the eggs to hatch. And then I thought, you know, maybe you should put some dry food in the bin that won't spoil. So she added oats and cornmeal to the bin, and that was a good idea because it took so long that the eggs started hatching. Okay, so now I am burying this huge piece of jackfruit in here. I don't know why I'm giving them such a large piece of jackfruit. It's gonna take them forever to eat. Maybe I should give them a smaller portion because they're so tiny. Okay, let's see, I should have a knife somewhere, I hope. Okay. I'm just gonna cut it and give them peace, and then, oh, what do I do with this jackfruit? Now that, okay, I'll have to scan it to make sure there is no worm on the soil that is on the jackfruit, because I don't want to put it in another worm bin and then contaminate my worm bin. So I'll just check it to make sure no tiny worms or anything of the sort is escaping and make their way into my other bin. Okay, so I'm going to be putting this in my compost bin, and I'm just going to give them this small piece of jackfruit because based on the amount of them that I have and the size of the worms, I don't think they can finish what is in here in a month. Okay, so I'm going to cover this over. I'm happy they're doing well. I was thinking of maybe adding some finished compost to this bin like I did with the eggshell only worm bin, but I'm not going to do that because it has a lot of material in the bin. It's almost full to the top, and I'm just going to give them just a small amount of moisture, just that. That's good. Okay, so I have buried the jackfruit way down in the bottom so the flies won't find it, because those little things, they're so, I don't know, they can smell this stuff from afar off. And I don't really have a proper cover for this bin either, so I am going to put this back now. I'm satisfied with the way the bin is doing, and then after this I'm going to be checking on my other worm bins that are here in the garage. Okay guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so, and turn on your notification so that you can be notified when I put up more updates on how my worms are doing. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you have any friends who are interested in worm farming, but they might not have a lot of experience or any experience at all in doing so, then you can direct them to my channel, because I have a lot of informative videos on how to create and maintain your worm farm. So don't forget, direct them to my channel. Your help is deeply appreciated in spreading the word on vermicomposting, and the benefits that come from it is enormous. So thank you for joining me, and have yourself a wonderful day.